Because this is an automobile within the meaning of the Oregon Motor Vehicle Act.
Hi, how are you? Good.
Hey, transport person with property, driving for hire. You are transporting or own property via automobile.
Hey guys, I'm recording and I would appreciate it if you didn't smoke. There's a no smoking ordinance downtown. I'm just asking you. There's an ordinance.
Like the whole downtown?
There's some spots where you can smoke, like there's a map, but specifically in front of some of the bars you can smoke, and a couple of alleys. I think that alley is a spot. It was something that was
Right here?
yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll just walk over there.
It was something that was pushed by the health authority, I believe,
They
several
made
years
the
ago.
ordinance pertaining
Well, I said
to-
they pushed it. I don't know. I don't know who made the ordinance. I imagine the city made the ordinance, but
So you can actually find out the whole mask thing is unlawful just by reading Chapter 943 of the Oregon Administrative Rules, which is the Oregon Health Authority's
it's a highly controversial thing for sure.
requirement to be in line.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't carry any stickers.
Not today.
Sorry.
So the Oregon Health Authority is required to follow non-discrimination laws as well, and that's what's specifically outlined in Chapter 943 OR 5.
You noticed earlier I didn't agree or argue with you much, right? Because
Yeah, you didn't. That's why I'm just talking
there's
to you,
things I
letting
may
you know.
agree with you about, and there's things I may argue with you about. I'm still trying to do what's legal and right and make sure people are safe.
I do appreciate you not being combative.
Right. You guys were.
It just makes us standing up for our rights so much harder when
You have to admit, you guys were
resistant.
creating some stress, though. I'm just saying.
Well, the stress is created by the unlawful actions of the governor and the lack of action from law enforcement.
I can see that perspective.
Yeah, only the belligerent have rights.
Did I say I was? I told you I was recording when I walked in.
Yeah.
So I'm just hanging out while they talk to the other side, figure out what happened.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. A couple of our friends told us that they'd been assaulted in there. So this isn't the first time this lady's done that here. Or something.
They even told us about the bat she was going to use.
The what?
The bat she was going to use. Somebody else has already been assaulted by her.
Well, I know there's been some incidents, but I don't know about any assaults. So.
That's what assault
I'm not
is.
saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying. Is that little black one a puppy?
Yeah, he's only 3 months.
It looked like a puppy when I walked by. But sometimes dogs are just small, so I don't know.
Yeah, the 2 bigger black ones are actually his aunts.
What kind of dog are they?
Border Collie, Rottweiler, and Husky.
Okay. I just quickly glanced at a cute puppy, but
The white ones, Border Collie, Rottweiler, and Husky, and the white ones, Pit, Border Husky.
sounds like a headstrong dog.
They are very,
Probably a good dog, but
yeah, they're great. They started to chew up on my seatbelts.
yeah, puppies, yeah.
And 2 of my armrests, and the back plastic panel on the back for this back seat.
Puppies have no manners.
These old mask policies, people just think they have the right to do anything they want these days. Boss everyone around, everybody's on this high horse. You would think that you'd want some business, you know? Why in the world are you sending business away?
You guys have to wear those outside too? Like during the...
Yeah. If we're in contact with people, yes.
That sucks. I mean, you don't actually have to, but it sucks that you think you have to.
The city says I have to, and if I want to keep my job, I have to.
Yeah, that's a
Your
part
job
that's
is actually
horrible.
to arrest the people forcing you to because they're committing coercion.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm not saying I agree or disagree, certainly.
So if you arrested the people that are threatening you with losing your job and not being paid, there wouldn't be anybody to threaten you or not pay you.
That's true.
Wait, there wouldn't be anybody to, I'm joking here, but there wouldn't be anybody to pay me?
There wouldn't be anybody to not pay you, I should say. It's all run on automatic systems now.
It's all been a pretty stressful time, I gotta admit.
So like if you and all your buddies got together and actually targeted all of the criminals that are coercing you and then arrested all of them using your emergency alert system and calling up the help of the people, we would be glad to assist you in doing that.
It's an interesting idea.
Super glad.
Or even if you just want to say, bring us the criminals, we'll book them for you, I'll do it.
Because right now it's like you guys are the only thing standing between us and our freedom, and you're supposed to be the one to protect it. That's a problem.
So if they're unlawfully threatening your job, you should be arresting them. That's a crime.
Unfortunately, not everybody sees it the same way.
Think about it. This whole
It's
mask thing
not
wouldn't
about
have
how
been in
people see it, it's about how the law is written. And the law is written to protect you.
I'll also just point out that about a third of what law is case law, which is judges' decisions.
And they all protect you.
So somebody made a point earlier that judges don't make law. Very correct, but they do. They do set standards based on case law of what we can do with the law. So
Right.
everything's open to interpretation, unfortunately. Almost everything.
So not
true.
Oregon law. The statute revision of 1953 was intended for the statute laws to speak for themselves. They took away all the original legislative intent and replaced it with statutes speaking for themselves, so that there is no more interpretation of the law. The office of the judge is simply to ascertain what is contained therein, not omit what's been inserted or insert what's been omitted, which means you just have to read the law, and that's...
Yeah, when I talk about
if the
a
conduct
judge...
matches the provisions, then you have the case. If it
When I
doesn't,
talk about a
there's no
judge
crime.
interpreting the law, I guess what I'm saying is interpreting the law and interpreting the facts, right? So
Yeah, the
we
facts-
bring a
facts-
judge a set of facts that maybe isn't always great, and they have to interpret that set of facts if it's the law. That's kind of what I meant too. So
A lot of the problem is that judges are interpreting the facts based on the stories that are being told in court, not so much the way the law is actually written. So like, if you follow
I'm
the
sure I
criminal
agree with your
trust-
words, but I agree that they don't get necessarily have the whole picture, right? They don't get everything. It's not always a good set of facts. It's not always.
So what they should be doing is comparing each person's conduct in the courtroom to what the law says, which it seems to be not really done that way a whole lot. They kind of go off of what
Each person's conduct in the courtroom.
not like going over their conduct from the charge. Not when you're in the courtroom, you go over the
Gotcha.
conduct of the charge.
I get what you're saying.
And you compare it to the provisions of the law, and if it meets the elements of the crime, well, then the person's guilty. If it doesn't, then they're justified. That's
I hear
honestly
what
how
you're
the law is exactly supposed to be run. But you have a whole bunch of people thinking that like that's not how I see the law, or that's not how I see the law. When you say that's not how I see the law, that just means you're literally not reading the words there, because it's very easy. Oregon law is very easy to match up the criminal elements of.
For the most part, yeah.
That structure is actually why you only need a GED to become DPSST qualified or apply for a police officer position, because if you're going to be charging people with the laws, you need to be able to read and understand them. That's why one of your qualifications is to know and enforce the laws. And so if you only need a GED to know and enforce the laws, then you don't need a prosecutor or a judge telling you that you're wrong about the law.
I'm not sure I understand your perspective there, but okay.
If a guy with a GED can read and charge people with crimes, that means a guy with a GED can understand the law in the same manner as the judge or a prosecutor.
I see what you're saying.
So if they're telling you you're interpreting clear and simple wording wrong, it's probably because they're criminally liable.
I get what you're saying. Again, I don't agree or disagree, but I'm trying to understand what you're saying. No, I don't.
You guys over here dealing with something else when you showed up?
Yes. There's a suspicious device in the alley.
Huh?
You have video?
Yeah.
It's live. It's streaming.
They're live streaming.
On YouTube?
It was still live right now. Yeah, we probably have to cut it for you to be able to start from the beginning.
Okay. So, if I go to YouTube,
I have to cut it for you to watch it.
I'm not sure. I think that was like Ratchy. That's him.
Rasty?
Ratchy. Yeah. He watched it.
I think you can already watch it.
Able to rewind it.
Somebody else already showed me the video, so
Did you watch it?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I saw the whole thing.
So, what would I search for? Like
Polly Otis. Polly.
Okay, so you go live rewind it.
Polly Audit. That's it? Okay. So, should it rewind first?
I think you can go back to the beginning.
So was this like walking into like before?
Yeah, we started recording
Cool.
before.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Is it just go back to it? We might have to cut it.
If you come here, I'll tell you what somebody told me to look up.
Double tap left or right to skip.
I think he knows how to do it.
Everything everybody's on it. Pickles. This is what the guys told me to look up, but I don't want to say it because it's
Yeah.
that's what they
Yeah,
told
that's
me
what
to
I'm
look up.
on. I just can't like rewind to it.
I haven't looked it up myself. One of the guys showed me. It was quick. It was quick, and I didn't see the whole thing.
It's over here. So
Okay. Gotcha. So are you guys armed?
There would have been a legitimate private person's arrest.
You cup your hand over the end, usually it'll funnel the noise back to you. You ever do that? It's a trick I learned from the kids.
Figured it out on accident in Afghanistan one day. I was just watching one of my movies and I just picked my phone up kind of hot and I noticed the silence on it.
That's so much louder.
You use like paper cups to
Yeah.
stick that in your phone with a paper cup.
Like paper towel tubes, I've seen people use that.
that bad in her hands that she didn't swing it at my head. So good.
That's a pretty dog.
Well, you hang out with him while you chat with you, and then I'll chat with you. Okay. Let's go to the front of my car. What's your name?
Yes, they get the camera.
It's nice to talk to people without other people influencing them.
Yeah.
At this point, you're under arrest, okay?
For what?
Look
Ranking.
at your cigarette,
They're
please.
arresting me.
Look at your cigarette, please. Okay.
Why are you arresting me?
Please don't resist. We'll just let us get the handcuffs on. We can talk.
I
appreciate you.
Me and I'm being arrested.
Hold on, let me get
You
these
have
double.
to
I'm
just
gonna.
allow store owners to arrest me.
You're fine. There's someone who's recording.
So the store owner she gets to assault me and I get to go to jail?
Where are you parked, Bill?
Right up there.
Okay.
A little inconvenient, but we can get there.
Yeah.
Just walk around.
We'll go around.
We can put her in on the driver's side. It'll be fine.
So we'll explain that here in a sec. Let's move over to our car. Thank you.
I got a talking by it.
We get the doors and the cameras. Yeah, I agree.
get it. Let's do this side.
Yeah,
This side.
is there anything in here we want to leave?
Why you're being arrested?
Like
Yes.
the keys and the lighter?
Yeah, all of her stuff will go with her.
No, I met with him. I haven't got the back camera turned on yet, so it's not loaded right. Yep. You know how to get the login for that?
Can I take my car keys?
As long as she says it's okay, just give us a minute here. But
Well, I mean, they're my keys.
they're in her pocket, so we have to ask her what to do with her property.
Yeah, it's
I don't see
my
any reason
property.
why it's a problem, but
I have proof that it's my property.
in just a minute, I'll give it to you.
Did you get the recording going?
No, I just told Brandon that the login I didn't know the login right offhand,
Okay.
and I haven't had time.
Well, this is definitely an unlawful outcome, which is furthering your unlawful racketeering activity. But, you know, you guys could just keep doing what you want.
So here's where we're at. Ricky, you're also under arrest, okay? I don't want this
She
to
said it
fall.
was discretionary.
Okay, I don't want this
And
to get broken.
what am I under arrest for?
Assault.
I didn't.
Step forward for me, bud.
I stepped in when two other people were assaulting each other. How is that assault on my part?
Get through this real quick and then we'll talk about it, okay? I appreciate your cooperation. I know, like I said, I know this isn't what you wanted. I'm gonna double lock them so they don't pinch you. Frank 6-1, we had 2 in
You
custody.
guys are violating 162.235 right now. This is the unlawful administration of justice. Can I call my dad to have him come pick up my car?
One thing at a time.
See it now?
Yeah, he's just right down the road.
Yeah, because you've got some car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can absolutely make this accommodation. So since you're in handcuffs, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one present with you while you're being questioned, and when you're required to face witnesses. You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you if you request it. You understand your right to serve. I'm going to take your silence as an invocation of your right to move on. Talk about the matter.
Well, your property, is your phone still on?
Yeah.
You want me to turn it off? What do you want me to do with it?
Save the battery.
Yeah, go ahead and,
Do you know your dad's phone number?
yeah, I've got my other phone in my pocket.
Oh, okay. I don't want to.
So how would...
This is the keys to the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how would...
Hold on for a minute.
Hey guys, call the sheriff's department here. Tell them what's going on. Request, put in public records request for all the body cams of all these guys.
Where's your dad's phone number here so you can get your obviously sheriff?
I think he said it's on his other phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to use the other phone.
Can I unlock it so I don't have to tell you the one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can actually access the phone without unlocking it.
Do you know his number off the top of your head? I can just call him.
Hit the back button on that one. Swipe up the phone.
I'm sorry?
Swipe up the phone on the left.
He said we can turn that off, but it's back. Magnus.
Hey, can you come pick up my car?
Are they going to let me have the car? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's mine, so yeah.
Yeah, where do I go?
It's East 10th Street between Willamette and Oak.
East 10th between the Willamette and Oak. Okay. Yeah, and is this there parked on the street, or this is at the police station, or what?
It's just parked on the street here. They're
Oh, okay. I'm in Springfield. I'll head that way.
they're arresting me.
Yeah, I just saw.
Does he have a key for your car?
It's
You've got-
they're right
okay,
here on
so
the
If he's
hood.
on his way, we can
Okay.
deal with that.
Okay, yep, we'll have the key for you, sir.
What's the street again?
East 10th Avenue between Willamette Street and Oak Street.
All right.
Can we wait for him so I can give him my possessions as well?
Okay. So he's on his way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Bye.
So the rest of your stuff will just go with you.
I'd
Jack
like
is
to.
powered off, so.
I'd like to give it to my dad.
Okay,
How do you
well,
shut this off?
You gotta unlock it and go through the menu screen and everything.
Yeah, thumbprint.
I'll hold it if you want. You got it? Okay. Thank you.
Same thing with that one. Just drop the menu down front. Actually, can we leave this one on until my dad gets here so he's called back?
Let's wrap this up.
yeah, we're going to be on our way, and another officer's going to wait with your car and be able to transfer.
Can I put this stuff in my car real quick so it's already with my dad?
Here, we'll make sure this goes to your dad.
Well, I'd like it to be in my car or in his possession right away. So,
What other property do you want this to? Without digging in your pocket.
I think that's my wallet down there on that side.
Yeah, I was gonna say use the wall.
Do you want him in my car or is he going in?
What do you want to do about that?
Yeah, we could.
Yep.
Is that you or Jordan?
Mine is on the street.
You want the wallet with you? With your ID and everything?
Yep. Do that to my dad too.
I haven't got it at all yet, so. So, did I hear you want to leave everything for your dad?
Yeah. I'll take the cigarettes actually. I'll keep those.
The lighter can't go in the jail.
Okay.
Necklace, you want that to stay for your dad?
Yeah.
Ratchy. Ratchy. Well, you said the keys over there?
Okay.
So it's all together? Is Jordan or Sarge gonna wait?
I believe so.
I can walk into my car.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. What was your first name? Tony.
Ricky.
Ricky. You want to walk with me?
No, I'll take that phone with me. That way I can call someone when I get out.
Reasonable plan?
Our plan.
All right.
Okay, I'll wait here if you're gonna walk.
Yeah.
Well, he is. He's our attorney, so we have to go with him. He's definitely our attorney, and we go with what he says. So. All right. Well, again, I mean, difference of opinions, but okay. Well,
Can you,
so far. Okay. All right. All right.
you have my spare key?
Yes.
And-
I think, is he going to come back and talk? She wants more information on, like, kind of what charges.
he is coming back, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
I'll let him know, okay? Is it 80? Okay, I'll let him know.
Peckles has taken the other custody, and can you stay and wait for Dad to show up? He's on his way.
Awesome, I'll stay.
The car keys and the wallet.
Is Magnus in here?
I haven't asked him. I don't know where he went. That would be ideal.
Because he wants this stuff to stay with Dad.
Everything stays with Dad except the phone he took, so the other phone.
Do you have another
We're
bag?
taking the cigarettes, of course.
Are these his cigarettes?
Yep. He wants the cigarettes, so I'll take those. Oh God. Where's her
you.
stuff?
Her stuff's in a bag on the passenger seat.
That's perfect. Oh, I don't want the keys. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna save this.
Oh, he wanted the cigarettes. I'll take the
Oh, he
cigarettes.
wants to take all this to jail?
No, just the cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
I know. It got confusing there. I'm like, take everything but the cigarettes.
Yeah. All right. This is going to his dad. What's his dad's name? Anybody? Scott. Okay. Perfect.
He should be on his way. We just talked to him.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
Ricky didn't even touch that woman. I don't know why you guys are arresting her.
Oh, well, that's reasonable. This is her property in a bag. He just has his cigarettes in the trunk.
Okay.
Not in a bag. Is someone staying with her?
What's that, ma'am?
Was that your decision to arrest her?
Yes, based on the investigation that I did and the video that I saw.
142 from
You saw the same video as everybody else where she hit me with the bat and shoved me and you still arrested me?
It's kind of a leading question, but...
Yeah, that's a pretty leading question.
Huh?
That's a pretty leading question there.
Well, that's how it is. I mean,
So
she
here,
shoved me and then she hit me in my chest with the bat twice.
so here, I'll run down what I saw in the video, okay? That you guys provided me. You guys came in. She confronted you about not wearing masks in the store and asked you to leave. You got into an argument over that. She asked you to leave again. She tried to corral you out, and you shoved her, instigating the physical confrontation. Things escalated from there.
In my face and pumped me in my chest. I was just pushing her off.
So,
2 Franks is 2 1, 2 Franks is 5, and brought to jail with
So
1.
if someone was, if I was to chest bump you, you would push me off. I was slamming my chest in you.
that's, I'm sorry, but objectively speaking, that's not what I saw in the video at all. There's someone slamming you or shoving you.
2 Franks 65, did you go to the suspicious device, or do you know how many did?
The bigger issue is the melee that happened
2
after the
Franks is 5,
fact.
it should be resolved. I'm on the other corner.
The fight between you and her, and then Ricky coming in and pulling the bat away, and all of that physical confrontation.
With the bat. I'm not going to let her hit me with the bat. Are you crazy? She had a hold of my hair and she was hitting me with trying to hit me with the bat. All I wanted to do was get the bat out of her hands.
It's quite a Wednesday.
You guys know you've had issues with this lady in that back store and assaulting people inside that store. You guys know when they're getting arrested. Who's going to arrest their customers?
Well, if there have been other investigations, they're not part of this investigation. Sure. Look, it's our friend. Oh, I thought he was camping there. in front of me the other day. I was like, gee, what the? Going the wrong way. Like, he just doesn't quite get it. What? I thought he was going to turn around and go the other way. He did not. That still trips me out. That car doesn't look like it should be coming this way.
Yeah, I know, right?
It really feels wrong.
There's streets down here driving me nuts.
Well, that's for sure. There's just a couple, and then the ones that have changed are like Charlton, the section that used to be one way that's two way. It still freaks me out. You can see the old lines on the road, which is even stranger.
How does it feel?
Who's primary on this, you or her? Or do you know? Do you know? Well, it kind of could go either way, I guess. Studio's kind of pink. I like it. I like the consistent decor there. I just click the lights on. Can't tell. Oh, there we have a door not closed all the way. I might have flipped on the overheads. My thumb, but I can't tell. No? Okay, good. It happens about once a week.
What's that?
It happens about once a week. I'm rolling the steering wheel over and something goes off. Two Frank 61, 2 Frank 65 out the jail. Whatever I can do for you.
Cranking away on.
It works. Great idea. It's my box. You can't have the box. You just leave me his name, date of birth.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not your dog.
Magnus just called you on one, I think.
Checking for 3 Frank 61.
Oh, look at you. 3 Frank 61 and you did lunch.
I get it. I
As long as you're not on one. Okay, good. No, I didn't. I bet you love that.
There's that one.
That counts. That counts. I'm just saying. Somebody left their PC updated.
That's not good. So you have them.
It's fancy looking.
Do you want to...
Oh, you get his info?
Yeah. I'll go start cranking on the...
Or go work on the top one, or?
That's him, that's her.
Shoot. Cool.
Oh, he did? Oh, so I can't talk about this. I didn't know that. Sorry. So you'll talk. You'll talk what you ever would want to say. Well, I mean, if you want to engage in conversation, I will, but I didn't know you wanted to start by talking. jail, but that's up to them. So.
I didn't even ask her. I mean, I normally would, but I figured that was going to be a hard no.
Yeah.
Is he doing the booking sheet or just the piece of videos?
Well, I told him I would do the electronic one.
Okay.
But most of the time that doesn't work, so. Is this your guys's?
No.
Oh man.
It's a deputy. Which is.
Actually, I need to get that back to the business owner.
I was going to ask about that. We saw it in the trunk.
Yeah, I'll get it back to him.
I presume he wants us to do those. So I presume he wants us to do those. I just didn't ask him, so I'm going to.
Well, I asked him if he wants to do electronic version or if he wants me to do the paper version. He said he usually does paper, but I think so. Hopefully he's checking.
I just text him, so I can usually get it. I can usually get it to work.
Okay. I just don't know.
It's very frustrating. Yeah. It's so time consuming. Brandon's doing it. He just got it.
I was primary on this.
But I asked him on the way here, and he's like, I don't know, I'll just take it. You both have pieces, so.
Yeah.
I'm still recording, but.
Yeah, me too. He's getting us all 3 or trespass.
I don't know, honestly. I kind of missed that whole thing. I was like, oh, we're arresting both people. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
keep track here.
I'm just trying to help.
I noticed how you separated, and I was like, okay, she's going to actually talk. No, this is taxable. Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like,
I just wanted his kid by himself. That's very pretty color scheme up there.
yeah, it's
The
gorgeous.
trees.
I don't know if she knows what's going on, so. So, I have no idea if you know the procedure at the jail, so the reason we're sitting in the car is they have to come out and talk to you about medical stuff, COVID stuff before we go in.
You know we're not going to do testing or wear masks.
That's between you and them, okay? They require that you wear a mask in the facility, and they're going to ask you about other stuff.
Oh no, we're not going to wear masks.
Not at all surprised by that reaction, I'm just telling you. I'm not going to fight you to get a mask on you, but just wanted to let you know what was going on. It takes a few minutes, and if they only have so many people in pre-book at a time, so I don't know how busy they are. Things tend to roll very slowly once we get here.
I know. I've been through it.
You've been here before?
Not here, but I've been
Okay.
in jail.
Familiar with the process?
I'm in prison, so yeah. No familiar.
This jail in particular is a little different than some, but
Different? That's a good word to describe it.
it's really the only jail I've ever dealt with, but they just operate a little differently than what I hear a lot of other jails operate. So we're just waiting. He said not to worry about it. He's doing it. Hi, gentlemen. How are you? Uh-oh. I got his name. Is that what she's trying to get?
Anything, yeah. Are you
His
guys
name's Ricky Collins, I believe.
copy that?
Ricky, R-I-C-K-I, Collins, 31587. That's what I got from Officer Ratchi.
Got it, got it.
31587.
Hi, is this Ricky?
This is Ricky.
What are
And
Ricky's
then I've got the other
charges?
person. I think.
Ricky's charges.
You're gonna have to, I believe it's assault for and trespass, but check with the.
Got it, got it.
Ratchi.
That works, that works.
Likely the case. And
and
the
your
other
person?
lady is Amy Hall. Common spelling.
Got it,
8576.
got it.
Same case, so probably same charges,
Copy.
mostly.
Okay, hi.
You got it?
Sean, please roll.
Hall. Okay. Amy Hall. And they're very against wearing masks.
Okay.
They will refuse to wear masks.
Overall, what you guys ever been here before?
I know because she just told me.
Copy, all right.
He's also refusing to wear masks.
She has also, so. We've been dealing with them for a few hours off and on.
Play it by ear.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
All right,
Good, how are you?
COVID symptoms. Okay, all right, I won't argue that. Your opinion.
Is there nobody in pre-book?
Opinion. Okay.
Is pre-book empty?
Thank you.
Okay, so we can bring them both in?
What's up?
I said, can we bring them both in then?
It's open.
Okay,
Stay inside.
that's what I'm asking. Perfect.
All right.
Hello. Well, look at that, you're all buckled in and everything. Nice. You're an anti-seatbelter?
Yes, man. It's kind of torn. I've seen people be saved by them. I've seen people be killed because of them.
Well, I think both can be true.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
I mean, statistically, for what statistics are worth, I think they save more lives than they harm, but
Yeah, it's a personal choice, just like everything else. Y'all should have a right to choose. Unless it's your kids, you know. Of course, you gotta buckle them and they can't make the choice themselves. But
that's true.
it's like everything else. We all have the right to choose. That's the most basic human right.
Yeah.
You know, say no or yes whenever you please. As long as you're not harming other people, it's harming them.
You need to go step on the feet there. They're going to want you to put a mask on, or you're still refusing to put a mask on. We're going to make a left and go into the little room there. Have a seat on the big bench there for me, please. Hi there. That's going to be a problem. Did you tell her they're going to refuse?
They refuse.
background? Or
Yeah,
I believe these camels are his.
Yes.
Those are not yours. Yeah, somebody dropped them in your bag.
yeah, I was just looking at the property.
No, that's fine. All he has is a pack of cigarettes and a phone, I believe, right?
he's got 2 phones. Oh, do you have a bag from already?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But those are his.
Yeah, okay.
Nope, I don't. This is hers. Just want to make sure I got the cigarettes. What can I do to help, Brandon? That'll do.
Property ones is good.
That I'm on.
Home address for you? Zero 16. 617.
Yeah, one to S20.
How tall are you? And how much do you weigh?
Oh, man. You wait for the
Brown hair, blue eyes?
It's actually flip there, attaches a oscillator.
What's that?
That's a personal business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool. And so it extends and...
It doesn't extend, but it
Oh.
does have a lot of it to screw the tripod.
Oh, I see, okay.
It's also a battery pack.
I
Yeah.
haven't been up
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll be a tall dog.
Yeah, you can
So
do
Hillville?
like USB board.
Nice.
Like H-O-W-E-L-L?
No, P-O-W-E.
Oh, Powell. That makes more sense. Maybe he heard you right.
And you said that was in Gresham?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Chance I can use the bathroom.
As soon as we get inside, it's going to be a few minutes. It looks like there's nobody else
Are you
waiting.
sure
So.
you don't want me to do like PC or?
No, I'll take care of that. I appreciate it.
I thought I got sent primary, so there was some confusion there, but I felt bad, so you didn't have to take it, but I did it.
He's feeling in the middle of it, I think.
Yeah, you guys were already there, I know.
Oh, it's late to the show. I was watching Sergeant Magnus not get
You
blown
guys all
up.
have to wear masks in here. Why did Deputy Edwards just walk by without a mask?
Maybe he was eating or something.
She.
It's
Oh, she, sorry.
city policy says that we have to wear them around people.
No, Deputy Edwards just walked by without wearing one. If you guys are enforcing the mask policy here,
We never said we were enforcing a mask policy, man.
Yeah, this is the county jail for Eugene Police Department.
Never have arrested or cited anyone for not having a mask on.
No, I haven't. No.
Variously through trespassing tickets and stuff like that, though.
Don't think I've ever done that either. If you want to call it that, if that's how you want to portray it.
Yeah, would you like anyone listed as an emergency contact? Would you like anyone listed as an emergency contact? Ricky, same thing. Anyone listed as an emergency contact for you?
should we put my mom down?
Okay.
503. Let's see.
503
830
830.
2657.
Sorry, what was the last four again?
2657.
2657. Thank you.
Is it 17292? That's your case number?
Is that what it is?
17292.
Yep. 17292.
And Ricky, sorry, what was her name again? Peggy. Say one thing.
Yep.
Did you have a question? I bet you do.
Yeah, I was going to ask what kind of holding booking process are we looking at here?
Well, we'll get you in there, and then like I was telling you the other day, they have like a matrix criteria. We release people based on like what do you fall out on that matrix. I'm not sure how the criteria is, so. I don't know if you're familiar. Are you guys from Lane County? No.
That's sort of ideal where you always stay in jail until you see the judge the next day. Doesn't always happen here,
Right.
but it could happen.
Right.
Intake questions for both of you guys. Are either of you feeling suicidal?
Nope.
Any diagnosed mental disorders?
Nope.
Any recent drugs or alcohol?
Nope.
Any chronic medical conditions?
Nope.
Recent head traumas?
Nope.
Or any other injuries?
I mean, I got PTSD and chronic medical conditions. That's why I don't wear a mask. But
Okay. I can put that down for you if you like.
It's definitely worth noting.
You guys like it up north better?
nope.
No? I'm hoping to get out of there.
Seems to be the same everywhere in Oregon right now.
Well, I think the further east you go.
No, that's the same.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Really? I thought maybe once you hit like eastern Oregon, like
No, we
deserty.
did Walla, Wasco, Union,
Except for if you say affidavit, we're good to go.
we haven't done Bacon.
You gotta type that.
Done Lake, Lane, Deschutes, Douglas.
You want
Oh,
to?
yeah.
Everyone's enforcing mask
You gotta type
policy.
those here. You can have the car.
Trespass charges.
Putting this down.
You do what you
Yeah,
want.
Lane County for sure. Yeah, they take it pretty
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, you should take it on law.
It can be done here. I always have a hard time getting
Because you
it.
get the law, the actual law, you
I always
guys
have a
should
hard
take
time
the
getting it
actual
to
law serious,
properly
not
here.
mandate
What do you guys think the actual law is?
that we
If you
have
get
a
it
right
done, you
to
should
use.
print it right
So the
here.
one that you
If
guys
you
actually
can get to
read us
work.
when we were getting arrested, Miranda versus Arizona.
Yeah, you should be able
Says
to
we're
type on that
constitutional
computer and
rights
print it
and
there.
laws
If you can
and
get
rulemaking
a proper
and
format to
organization.
open. I always have a hard time with the formatting on
So
the
that includes
PC
like some
affidavits.
J rules saying that masks are
I have
required
been known to get it to work.
rights and conscience, which is a constitutionally protected right.
But otherwise, we're ready to
Have
go
you
in,
guys
right?
tried to reach out to like state legislatures or?
I've emailed almost every state
They've
agency and
already made
department
the
about
laws
this.
they've already made the laws that are built to protect us. You guys just aren't upholding your oath or.
The only problem is that the
upholding
cops
right
aren't
laws.
enforcing the laws. They're enforcing the one thing that's violating the law.
Like I said, I don't see your point, but.
Public official violates our constitutional rights.
Oh, you guys are saying trespassing is a violation of constitutional rights?
The mask mandate.
The mask mandate is, which is why is everybody, why everybody's asking us to leave. So if the mandate is unlawful, then they don't have a lawful reason to ask us to leave.
Because the only reason anybody's asking anybody to leave these days is because they're not wearing masks.
Are you doing that forward slash thing?
That's what the whole case was about. The gay couple out there in the cake shop and ordered a cake and they refused them service based on their religious beliefs. That cake shop was still sued and lost because they denied service to someone.
Right. And then, so the
Because they denied service to someone.
complainant will have it, right?
Yeah, discrimination. Just having the wording mask required for everybody on the door is unlawful. But you guys aren't enforcing those laws. That's what's really confusing to everybody who's wondering why you want to keep the dogs.
I think
You
it's
guys aren't enforcing
weird.
those
Is it forward
policies.
slash,
You're
I
not
think?
enforcing people
It's
practicing
weird.
medicine without license, forcing folks into involuntary servitude,
I know.
coercion, extortion.
I agree with you.
You're not
I think you
enforcing
did it
any of those,
right.
but you guys sure will enforce
Oh,
trespassing.
wait, I
over
think you,
masks
look at that. It
and
gives you
stuff.
instructions. I think you
You're
did it
allowing
right.
people to just willy-nilly. Trespassing has gone up over 500% in the last 2 years.
BAR.
Because people are allowed to just violate everyone's rights. To just
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I used to see signs on the door that said, no shoes,
Just
no
never-
shirt, no
I think
shirt."
you might be onto something.
Those are notices of discrimination as well.
But I was always
Well, I had a picture of it so I can remember, but I don't know what I did with the picture. It's always buried somewhere on my phone. was trying to organize that so I could find it easier, but
understanding one way and reading the law and following the law can be
Yeah, if you want to give it on my phone.
I tried. I'm not paying attention, but I will try again.
Is wrong compared to what the law says.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
You know, living the dream.
Are you? Still?
It's a dream.
You've been dreaming for a while.
I'm a dreamer. Big dreamer.
You are a dreamer.
That's right.
Oh, boy. Oh, so sorry.
Hi. Coming out for somebody?
Huh?
Coming out?
You don't feel this very
You take this gentleman.
I think confronting
This is Ricky. He's in for robbery 3.